Okay, guys, so this is lesson 13. This is practice problems number 4. Andre paid $13 for 3 books. Diego bought 12 books priced at the same rate. How much did Diego pay for the 12 books? Explain your reasoning. Okay, make sure we explain it, not just leave it blank, okay? So, first of all, when it says he paid $13 for 3 books, okay? Information we need to know. $13, 3 books, okay? All right, now, Diego bought 12 books priced at the same rate, okay? So we know we got to figure out how much that rate is, $12, and so on and so forth. We got to figure out what we need to do, okay? 12 books, okay? All right, so we got to figure out what we got to do because we got to find the rate. So here's where it says at the same rate. Well, we got to figure out what that rate is. And so it goes back to one of something, okay? The rate of something happening, okay? So $13 for 3 books. Well, we got to figure out what one of those books costs to be able to find the rate. The rate is going to be with 1 book, okay? So we know by setting this information up right here, okay? So as you're working through the problem, go ahead and kind of set up your ratios. We know we're talking about ratios and rates, okay? So this whole unit's about. So let's make sure that we understand that, okay? So the information, $13 for 3 books is right there. Okay? Diego bought 12 books, same rate. We just got to figure out what that rate is, okay? Now, we got to figure out how much he paid for the 12 books. So all that information is right here. I'm setting myself up ready to go to find everything, you know. All right, so $13 from 3 books. We got to figure out how much 1 book is. Well, how do we get from 3 to 1? Well, we know that we just multiply and divide in rates and ratios, okay? So you're either going to go up or you can go down, okay? Multiply or divide. So we know 3 divided by 3 is 1. So we got to do the same thing out here. Divide by 3. So it's a little bit less number friendly, okay? So in this instance, kind of we had something earlier that was fractional to be okay. Here we probably need something more decimal wise, okay? So 13 divided by 3, okay? So we're going to work this out here just kind of on the side. We know how to work decimals out. 3 going to 13 4 times, that's 12. 1, bring your 0 down. 3 going to 10 3 times. It's going to repeat. Bring your 0 down. So we're going to say 433, okay? That's good enough. So we paid $4.33 for each book, okay? Now, here it said about 12 books at the same rate. Well, we've got to figure out what that rate is, okay? So we know for $4.33 for 1 book. Okay, now what do we got to do to get from 1 to 12? Well, we know we got to multiply by 12 because we're going up, okay, like that. For as far as you know, well, fractional wise, sometimes just because you multiply, you're not going to go up. You can actually get a smaller number. But in this is right near with whole numbers, 1 times 12 is 12. So we've got to multiply 433 times 12. And we know 433 by 12, working it out on the side, we know that is $51.96, okay? So at the same rate, where it says the same rate in the problem, 12 books the same rate. The rate, this is the rate. This is the rate. So you can go 13 to 12, but that's fine, but it's kind of a little more dicey as far as the divide and everything else. But for this instance right here, this is the rate that you're paying per book. Rate per book, okay? And we just use that information to find out how much 12 is. Well, we could do the same thing, or 55 books, 44 books, 76 books, because we got the unit rate, okay? We got 1 of something, and all we have to do is multiply that times whatever the case may be, okay? All right, so this is number 4, practice problems, lesson 13. Make sure you're at my Google Meet on Wednesday, 8 o'clock, please. Everybody needs to be there, please, okay? If you got some buddies that's not been there, please encourage them to come. We really, really, really need to be there, okay? See you then, guys.